Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles and welcome to another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our 2013 VWCC, so they're based on the Passat, but it's VWCC 2 litre TDI Bluemotion GT Tech DSG, so DSG being the automatic gearbox. Covered 77,750 miles or thereabouts. With a great service history. Cam belt's been done on this particular car. It's also had the DSG gearbox oil replaced by the previous owner. In fact, the last service, well, we're due to service the vehicle very shortly, but the last service that was carried out by the previous owner was done at VW, was done last year, and that cost him nearly £1,200. So he had brakes done, he had gearbox oil, as I've mentioned, cam belt done. So if you are looking at something similar to this sort of age, well, the cam belts have got to be done around 5 years of age on this particular engine. All right, but it was done last year in 2020, so it's not due again until 2025. So I've just held the camera there for a few seconds. Please feel free to do any checks that you want to do on the car, MOT history checks, if you need to do any HPI checks, etc., that type of thing. Now, since we've had the car, we've addressed a few little trolley dents here and there. We've had all of the wheels refurbished. We've replaced a couple of tyres on the front. They weren't brand spanking new, but they had loads and loads of tread. But I had a couple of Dunlop tyres that I was able to put on the front of the vehicle. Now, the reasons we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. Please feel free to read my reviews on Auto Trader. We will try and tell you exactly how a car is. We can all hide behind rubbish photos, really. I do all mine in HD, and I'll tell you everything about the car, because I don't want to drag you down, whether you're 200 yards down the road from me or 200 miles away, to come and have a look at it, look at a car that's not described. Now, in my opinion, because of the car, it's done 77,500, nearly 78,000 miles. You have got some chips, etc., that I've touched up as best as I possibly can along the bonnet area and along the front bumper. She's a black car. The age of the vehicle, she's now what, 8.5 years of age. It's to be expected, really. All right, it's to be expected. But you've got a few stone chips along the bonnet, most of them are along the front. It's hard to pick them up on the camera anyway, and then you've got a few along the bonnet. Just want to try and be as honest as I possibly can with you. It's not a brand new car, guys, so please don't expect to be turning up to see a brand new car. Okay, so going down the side of the car, as I mentioned, we had some trolley dents. We've had them all addressed. We've had all of the wheels refurbished as well. Let's just show you from the back to the front. I've done a few little stone chips on, door edges, little chips and things like that, but you are still going to find a few little bits and pieces, but nothing major. So again, as I mentioned to you, I put another pair of tyres on it. They were set part worn. They had about 6.5 mil, 7 mil. You get about 8 mil on a brand new set of tyres. So a couple of little chips here that I've touched up. One just there, one there. Again, our videos are not designed just to pick holes in the car. Far from it. We want to tell you exactly what a car's like. We've all done it before. We've gone and had a look at a car, seen some stunning photographs. When I had a look at the car, I thought to yourself, really? Is that the car that I was looking at? Anyway, full black leather interior. As I mentioned, it's got the DSG automatic gearbox. So starting over on the driver's door panel, you've got 4 electric windows, electric mirrors, folding mirrors and heated mirrors, automatic lights with a xenon function on these, full multi-function steering wheel, so you can work all your display, the central display. As you can see there, the mileage is 7778. You've got satellite navigation on this car. I think it's called an RNS 315, or the model. Heated seats, climate control air conditioning, which is super cold. You've got your electric handbrake. Let's just get in the car and show you a bit better actually. So you've got heated seats, as I mentioned, climate control air conditioning. It's dual tone, so for the driver and the passenger. You can have different temperature setting. Now this has got the dynamic chassis control, so on the suspension here you can change from comfort to normal to sport. Parking sensors front and rear, auto handbrake, auto hold function when you're on the hills, and you've got your cruise control on there as well. Couple of cup holders, hopefully that all looks good, and an auto dimming rear view mirror. Let's get in the back of the car. Now these videos take about 8 minutes long, so I'll try and be as brief as I possibly can. So the back of the car here, hopefully that all looks good. Got the armrest down. Full set of mats in the car. They're not original VW CC, but they are correct ones for the car. There's a little hairline scratch here that I've touched up. Again, if I took a picture, you wouldn't even pick it up from there. Okay, you can just see that there. Privacy glass with tinted windows. Now, I mentioned you've got Dunlops on the front, you've got Continentals on the back. Now, along the back bumper here, along this chrome section, either somewhere along the line the previous owner has reversed it or someone's clipped it, you've just got a little bit of crazing on that chrome section there. But again, if I took a picture from here, you wouldn't pick it up. Open up the boot, massive boot. You've got 60-40 split folding rear seats, couple of holders there for your takeaways, warning triangle. Oh, and on these you have full-size spare wheel. Full-size spare wheel. It's very rare to get a spare wheel with these cars, especially a full-size one as well, with a good tyre. I think it's got Continental on there as well. I mentioned it's got front and rear parking sensors, loads of tread on the tyres. I'm not really zooming into all the wheels because, as I mentioned, they've all been refurbished. Just want to show you down the side here. No nasty digs, trolley dents. A few little stone chips or little door edges that I've touched up. Again, nothing major. It's to be expected on these black cars as well. They'll bring up every little mark, highlight it as much as they possibly can. It's all good there. All of the door panels all look and all the seats look in good condition. You have got a little bit of wear, so on this kind of bolster on that side, it's just where you get in really. As you step into the car, you always sort of push along the side of it. But again, I'm probably being overcritical. It's not worn or anything like that. It's just as you get in, you sort of crease the leather a little bit. Again, it's had recent front discs on the car, and the rear discs have been replaced as well. Not too sure, I haven't got an invoice for that, but they're not that old for the rear discs. But the front ones have definitely been done recently because I got it on the invoice from VW. Let's just show you along the front. Now, I mentioned before, you've got a few stone chips on the bonnet that I've touched up. You've got a few stone chips on the front bumper. Now, fundamentally, we could go and have all these bits and pieces painted. I'm just sort of hanging around while a couple of people walk past. We could have all this painted, but it just puts the price of the car up. And I think things like cam belts, timing belts, DSG gearbox oil changes, I think sometimes they're more important to customers than a few little cosmetic bits and pieces on the car. So I just wanted to wrap up. We're coming up to 9 minutes now. If you're interested in this particular car, please don't hesitate to give me a call, send me an email, send me a text, whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. If you want to know about the service history, please give me a call. I'll tell you what's been done to the vehicle, because it has got a great service history. It has been looked after by her previous owners, that type of thing. Now, all of our cars will come with 6 months warranty. You can upgrade that warranty for another 6 months, giving you 12 months in total, and that works out £149. Claim limit on our warranties works out at £2,000. No contribution from the customer themselves. There's none of this 50-50, half and half, etc. But thank you again for your time. Apologies that I've gone over my normal allotted time of about 8 minutes. But if you are interested, give me a call, because I don't think a car like this is going to hang around too long. Many thanks. Bye-bye.